play our snake to bounce our Elsa. We have to ink our crab, and then we can play our Elsa to keep 2 things exerted that won't ready at their next turn. NANI? This is RMB's Dreamborn profile, and I see a deck over here that I want to try out. It's the Snozzberries Set 5. I don't know what a Snozzberry is, but I'm excited. It's got Ursula, Hades for removal. It's got the Mufasa cheese and Elsa's. Look at all these cards. Wow, wow, wow. Crab's here to give you more strength. Cogsworth can give rush to any character. You can give your Rafiki rush. Lots of 1-drops. Not lots of 1-drops. There's 9 1-drops. Tipo is here for the ramp option. Mickey Mouse is here for the ramp option. Does this deck have Fishbone Quill? It doesn't, but it has Let It Go, and you could play that to make yourself ramp yourself. If you know what I'm saying, put chosen character in the player's inkwell face down and exerted. You can choose your own character if you're a mad lad. The Madam Elephant is a card I haven't played in real life yet, but I've had it played against me, and it doesn't feel too good because if you do some damage to it at the start of your turn, you may move up to 2 damaged characters from this character to chosen opposing character, and then it can still attack. It still can do all the things. It's a cool elephant card for sure. This Belle, this accomplished mystic, is definitely a little bit of spice. When she comes onto the board, you're not shifting her, are you? There's not like a blue or a amethyst spell that you are shifting onto. You just play her for the value here. When you play this character, move up to 3 damage counters from chosen character to chosen opposing character. So you can choose any character. It can even be one of your opponent's characters, but the damage can only go to opposing characters. Kind of spicy. I like it, and it does hit sometimes. We are going to play this deck together on inktable.net. Again, Zansed's #1 Vegas finish deck. So we are going to go to export Inktable and play on Inktable. As easy as that.
Things that we learned in this video. Green Steel has all the answers. Number 2, Mickey Mouse Detective feels like it's not the move. And number 3, I'd choose Elsa over Mufasa knowing what I know now.
Player 2 will be going first, not us, the other person. We have our Olaf, but I think we prefer our Rafiki, so I think we're going to ink our Olaf. Do we need an Ursula now? The answer is no, we don't. Do we keep Belle? I think so. I think we're fine with this lineup. Oh, we get Elsa, which is definitely a worse card to draw than that Ursula. At this point in the game, we are going to ink our Olaf. Boom, bop, and play our Rafiki. Ooh, ow. And pass the turn. They're up at 1. They're up at 2. There's Ursula. We'll remove our friends on the other side. Should have seen it coming. Definitely should have known that that was the play. We can safely quest this, but they could also let the Storm Mage on next turn. So, we gotta think here. I think we have to ink this Belle because we have so many other high uninkable things. Probably should ink the crap, but that's okay. And then we are going to quest our Rafiki, the Mentor. Hopefully they don't have the Storm. If they go for Storm, oh my goodness. It's like I know how to play this deck way better. The Emerald Steel. Of course they have that. I'm so bad at blue. We can ink. I think we ink the Fox here and then play the Tipo. And then the Tipo is going to ink our Elsa. And then we are going to pass. So that ramped us up a bit. We got to get the ramp going so we can get to Mufasa. They play a Morph, and we're scared for the Morph because Morph can shift into anything, especially this late in the game. They quest for 1, and we say, oh, shucks. We could play the crab. We could. And then we could take out that. We could do that. But I say that we stick to what we said and we play the Mickey to ramp us up, get us to 5 ink, and we can ink another card. Is it going to be the crab or is it going to be the castle? The castle is going to let us draw cards and we need that. We're up at 6 ink. Do we quest our Tipo? Not a chance-o. Because we want to be able to attack this Morph next turn. That's what we want to do. But this Morph is going to be a Tinkerbell. Yeah, so we don't quest. We're chilling. We're fine. Everything's okay. They're up at 5 ink. Could be the Sad Beast. It is The Ana, which is going to make us discard a card. Is it going to be the Mufasa? I think the answer is yes, because if we play the Queen's Castle, then we can move stuff there. The Ana, definitely the spice that we never saw coming. 5 lore, and we're at 1 lore. We get Elsa, the 5th spirit, who is super useful for dealing with Diablos, but they're not here right now. We can take out the morph with our Mickey. We will challenge Bob. Thank you. And then we are going to play our castle and move both characters to castle. We're not going to challenge our Tipo because we would like for him to stay alive to draw us a card. And we want to move our Mickey to the castle as well. And pass the turn. There it is. There's Storm Rage on. It takes out our Tipo anyway, and then they will also be able to take out this Mickey Mouse. They quest with their Ana, and then this Ursula will probably attack. They play Prince John. Their board is cooking, and we're scared. We're shaking in our boots. They do take out our Mickey S Mouse with their Ursula. They're up at 8 lore. We gain 2 with our library, and we only get to draw 1. We are going to take out the Ursula with our Elsa. And I think we do ink our goat here. We are going to play our Elsa. We can't exert that. We're just going to choose there. And then we will challenge into the Ursula, take her out. We take 1 damage back, but that's okay. And then we also get to move Elsa to the Queen's Castle. And then we pass the turn. We're not in the best situation. The Pete is okay because we don't have a lot of action cards. We have friends on the other side. It would be terrible to top deck friends on the other side. We get to draw from Queen's Castle and draw from turn. We will be playing our Rabbit. You already know we're playing our Rabbit. We get a Cogsworth who can give Rabbit Rush. We like that. Yeah, that's the cutest thing to do. Because then we can still move stuff to castle. We will challenge our Queen, Elsa, into the Ana. Because that's their aggro, dude. That's aggro. And then we will challenge our Rabbit into there. We still have 2 ink to play with, and that is going to let us move both of these characters to the Queen's Castle. Do they have enough to take out Queen's Castle? They have 6 damage there. They don't. We will pass the turn. There's Hypnotize. We have to discard a card. They get to draw a card, and they get to draw 2 more from Prince John. They are cooking. They didn't pay the kicker on the Elsa. If they did, they could have banished this for freezies. Merlin Rabbit leaves play, so we draw a card. It's Elsa, which is great news, especially if we get a inkable card. We get Olaf and a Rafiki. We can ink Tipo and play our Elsa. We could shift her and then play out all these cards, which isn't a bad deal, but it would have 3 damage on her, and she would only have 3 willpower left. We're not going to shift her. And we are going to exert Ana and Pizza. And we will challenge. Who are we challenging? I think we take out the Ana. Throw into the Ana. We don't have enough to move, and then we pass the turn. Maybe not the best turn, but we're keeping up. They have Hypnotized, and they're going to be able to get 2 draws off of it. We're going to get rid of Olaf, because Rafiki has a little bit more utility at this point in the game. They play an Ursula, Deceiver of All, and a Diablo to look at our hand. Now they know that we have a Rafiki. Ooh. They're not questing those Johns because they're big brain. We will play our Rabbit starting there. Boom. got a Queen's Castle. Do we play the Queen's Castle? We are going to. And then we will ink Rafiki just so they can't get us. And then that will let us move the rabbit to a castle. And then Anna needs to decide who she's taking out. And it's probably going to be this Pete. Or does she quest? They're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have game on board, literally. And we would have missed that if we quested. We have to challenge. And I think it's got to be the Pete. But this would give us more survivability. So that's what we're doing. Because Pete quests for the same amount. They play the bird. Quest their Pete. And they do 3 damage to our castle with the Pete. They play a Pete, so we can't play actions. We can't draw with the things. We have 1 Queen's Castle still. They're moving up in lore. We get to draw with Merlin Rabbit being at Queen's Castle, and we get to draw a card. They have to quest for 7, and they're not questing these Prince Johns. They are a smart cookie. We have enough to replay Elsa to suspend people, but we can't choose those 2. So Elsa needs to take out the biggest threat, which is her. So we will challenge her. And then we will play our snake to bounce our Elsa. We have to ink our crab. And then we can play our Elsa to keep 2 things exerted that won't ready at their next turn, which is going to be the Pete and the Diablo or Pete. I think it's going to be this Diablo. And we can challenge this bird. And we pass the turn. Are we doing fine? They play a morph. Quest their Pete. No, they attack our rabbit. That's how it works. We get to draw a card when rabbit leaves play. It's Madam Mim, the purple elephant. We don't have 12 ink. It's not going to work. We need to have them not quest for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got to get rid of 3 lore with 2 characters. Is it possible? Not a chance. It's impossible? Right? If I took out... I can only take out Pete's or birds. I can't even take out the bird. No way for me to take out bird. I can only take out 2 Pete's. I can only get rid of 2 lore this turn. They can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. They have secured the game. There's no way for us to win this. But that doesn't mean we're not going to try, feller. So we are going to quest our Elsa. Ooh, didn't see that coming, did you? And then we will play our Madam Mim elephant to bounce Elsa back to our hand. We're 2 ink short, so how are we going to get that 2 ink? We're going to play Mickey Mouse, which is going to ramp us a card from the top. We have 3 ink left to play with that, and that's just enough to move all of our characters to the location of the Queen's Castle. And then our snake can still take out a Pete. Should we do it? Probably. Challenge the Pete. There it is. That's GG's. That's just how it goes when you play the blue purple against the best deck in the format. Thanks for watching. Hopefully they end it. They attacked with the bird. I think we just secured a not win. What? What's the AI doing? The AI had enough to win. Like and subscribe. We get to Let It Go and an Elsa, which is 13 ink, which isn't the best. Elsa's going to let us suspend 2 cards. They're playing with us, dude. This Mickey challenges this morph. This little morphski. This quest for 2. Does anybody quest for 2? Just these jaws. We challenge the Pete. Bum, bum, bum. And then we will play our Elsa, right? Yeah, we got it. And then we keep 2 suspended. I think it's the 2 birds. Then they can quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They still have game on board. Why do they give us hope to do that? I don't know. I'll never know. And then we pass the turn. Probably shouldn't have kept this card. Probably should have inked it. They have Strength of Rage and Fire. They do 6 damage to Elsa. And then they use Muses to bounce back Mickey Mouse to our hand. And then they take out Madam M. Fox just because they can. They quest their John. And they quest the Ursula. They're up to 19. They could have won again, but they're playing with our heart. I think we just go the meme route. We have to go the meme route. There's no other option. We're going to play our Mickey Mouse. That lets us ramp a card. We're up to 12 ink. Then we will play our Snake. Our Snake is going to bounce Mickey Mouse. What are we going to do after that, fellas? We're going to play our Let It Go onto our own Snake. There it is, 13 ink. Thanks for watching. We're going to press the pass button. Hopefully they put us out of their misery. Don't make me discard a card, AI. What are they doing, dude? They get to draw 2 cards when we discard a card with their Prince Johns. They're 1 quest away, but they're adding insult into injury by shifting the morph into the beast, and then they quest with the 1 quester. They don't even go to 21. They do the exact math. What is going on?